Hey guys, and welcome back to Until Dawn. We're getting into the game good and proper now, so once again, prepare yourselves for any kind of jumps or scares or combinations of the two, because they're going to be coming at you when you least expect them.
Like any good horror game, really.
That's a good point. Before we actually get into the story, Richie, how do you take your horror? Do you like jump scares, or do you prefer the more psychological approach?
Well, to be fair, I don't really do horror at all. I don't watch horror films.
Okay.
The closest I ever get to, I think the only horror film I've ever actually watched was The Woman in Black.
Okay.
Because I was interested because of the play. But to be fair, I'm going to see the play when it comes to the theatre soon, so it really doesn't matter. But other than that, the closest I get to horror is watching the compilations of horror deaths on YouTube, because they're interesting. It's morbid and slightly sadistic, but it is interesting to see.
I think you'd like the Saw films then.
Oh, trust me, I've seen all the deaths and all the traps in the Saw films.
Okay, what about you, Flame? How do you take your horror?
Like I said earlier on, it's not something I have much experience with. What I have an appreciation for is something that's a little bit psychological. Is one thing that I like Evangelion for the sort of psychological deconstruction, and that has some sort of horror themes to it. But as for pure horror, this is pretty much my thing. I know.
Does the whole story take place in this kind of wintry region?
It does, though. We'll be moving to several different key areas within it.
I don't mind that, because I think this is one of my favourite aesthetics, to borrow a pretentious term from you. But yeah, that's cool. It's a good place for horror to take place. As for me, I'm a big fan of the psychological stuff as well. It's the stuff that unnerves you more than a friggin' jump scare ever will. And yeah, that's blatantly Hayden I can't pronounce her second name. Panten Pro V. There we go.
I think it's Pinetiere. But then I'm probably pronouncing it slightly wrong, but that's how it reads.
It's Kyrie from Kingdom Hearts. Good shit.
And also the cheerleader from Heroes.
Oh, Rito.
Yeah, it begins.
Well, hello, friends and fans. It's beyond awesome.
We're just seeing this video again. Why she's rewatching the video inviting her again on the bus there, I don't know, but it's exposition for us. And this game, as much as I like the story, it's really not smooth with its exposition. There was a line that we sort of passed over in the prologue that it was what has our naive sister got herself into this time?
Oh man, what a bunch of hijinks.
Yeah, I don't think that late teens, early 20s people talk like that.
Well, they do in this universe, so you gotta respect the culture. Also, a little comment on what you said earlier, why is she watching this on the way to the thing again? Have you never been, awaiting an appointment and you go over the details of it in, the letter you received over and over?
Yeah, I guess, except, these are friends, they're not, a doctor who's probably gonna be fobbing you off.
Well, you sometimes have a nice conversation with your mate, and you go back and reread that conversation, just so it makes you feel good all over again.
I guess.
And also, to be fair, she's probably thinking, this is a little bit weird.
Does this guy ever blink? It's just something I noticed.
Yeah, well, I mean, he is probably going slightly crazy, considering, his sisters died the other year.
While it's playing, I should probably bring up, this is the main theme of the game. It's a cover of Odeth, an old folk song. This version's performed by somebody called Amy Von Rokel, who I'm not familiar with their work, but this is a really good performance of the song.
I'm liking just the way the game's style is coming through so far. The environments are gorgeous, the character models, apart from, a little bit of Uncanny Valley in the eyes and mouth, are pretty good, and this is grabbing my attention so far, more than a David Cage game ever has done.
Whole mise-en-scène in general, everything comes together and it looks beautiful.
That's the thing with David Cage games, they usually go more for set pieces rather than wowing you with environmental graphics. They'll usually put all that manpower into the character models and whatnot.
Yeah, for better or worse, because some of them games still have quite creepy characters.
Yes, of course. David Cage especially, like, oh boy. Oh, run, Claire!
But I mean, one of the things that I've always sort of noticed with obviously the David Cage games is that he puts insane amount of details into things that don't really matter. I.e., I'm pretty sure he's the crazy sod who made sure that they fully rendered like the genitalia of his characters, despite the fact that it's never seen.
Well, how would you know whether they have balls or not? They exist in the ether, even if they're not on screen.
It's a good way to get Ellen Page to sue you.
Okay, it's blurring the line between video game and movie at certain points, apart from when the tutorial prompts come on screen, of course.
Yeah. It's fine though. Thankfully it's one of these games that they've shown you how to do something, they respect that you know how to. But bear in mind that we've been invited up to this place, and the guy's clearly already there given he filmed it in the little, area. He didn't think to, find a way to get the gate fixed in time, so all his friends are just going to have to climb over the icy, slippery wall. That's fine.
Oh, here we go. I hope your climb stat's high enough.
Yeah.
Your grip meter's going down sharpish. This is kind of cool watching this through the first time. It is just like we're watching a movie, really. God, I hope we don't get copyright striked on YouTube.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it does quite often fall below 30 FPS, so it's definitely cinematic.
Oh, yeah. If I recall correctly, I think the cinematic FPS is 23.976.
Yeah, I mean, for the sake of rounding up, it's 24.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but it's also whatever the fuck a lazy game developer who can't be bothered to optimise their thing wants to call it.
Oh, whatever. It's a style. It's a style. I swear to God, if a squirrel jumps out and friggin' scares me, I will pitch a shit fit.
Also, shout out to the most irritating of the inputs in the game where you have to hold the controller perfectly still.
No, that's cool. That's immersive, that is.
It's cool up until you you become really self-aware of the fact you need to keep still, and that's when you don't.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Very psychological there, Flame. Kind of reminds me of, in Manhunt for the PlayStation 2, if you have a headset connected, the dude who's usually talking to you throughout the game, I forget his name, but he's voiced by Brian Cox, he'll start whispering in your ear, like, go on, kill him, and, you can alert the crazies in the area by, breathing too hard or whatnot.
To just sort of show off that there's these... We touched on the totems, but this was the first one within the main game, so it talks you through how to have a little proper look at it.
Okay, there's something to do with a bird and a guy in a plaid jumper or a shirt.
I mean, I think as an idea, this is quite clever because obviously the whole principle behind the narrative of Until Dawn is the butterfly effect and all the different paths that the narrative could go down. So having these totems that can show how a character might die, or something that could become important, it just means it's not something that's set in stone. It's something that might happen, but also it's equally likely to not happen. And it's whether do you trust the guidance totems to be good for you, or do you ignore their advice?
Yeah, because you may end up, in trying to avert the future, you end up causing it. That didn't make me jump at all, by the way.
Yeah, well, that concept it is something that has been touched on time and time again, but it's still quite a fascinating idea. It's I forget what the story was, but the idea of meeting death at the bottom of the well and things like that. It's will finding out that something can happen, will that help you avoid it, or will you bring your own doom? But yeah, I had to have a little nose at the phone because I'm a nosy bastard.
Oh, of course.
I mean, it was just lying there in the guy's bag.
If you're going to be playing through the game, I want to see your thought process on screen. I want to see your decisions, because then I can bitch at you for making the wrong ones.
Please don't judge.
I guess that means that we're going to see quite a lot of legs. Am I right?
Oh, yeah. So is Chris the stereotypical nerd character, or does it buck the trend in the case of Until Dawn?
He's not explicitly a nerd, but he's sort of like the jokester.
Okay.
Dude, have you ever met Josh's dad?
I like that there's a rifle just lying around on the fence there. That's safe.
Well, to be fair, when we touched the totem, we didn't see any sign of a gun, so...
Well, yeah, but the thing is, the birds ain't turned up yet.
That's true. Do it! Shoot the can!
I'm gonna shoot stuff, it's fine.
Nice shot. Ah, no, me cans! Me precious antique cans!
This is all sort of getting to the area that the Washington owns. That's the family that we were introduced to, own the place and that. And there's allusions to them being like quite well off because they own all the land and that. And I suppose being like interested in shooting things, that's like one of the stereotypes that comes with the territory.
Oh Jesus, the squirrel! Get away from there! No, don't go after the squirrel!
It's funny because I can't remember if I did or not, and I'm not sure if I'm going to get judged yet.
Oh, it's coming! Judgment is always around the corner.
Yeah, trust me, if you kill that squirrel, we are judging you.
Wait, I'm just getting the hang of this.
Don't you do it, you put that rifle down.
I think that was the option, like to shoot the sandbag instead of the squirrel. But
Okay,
she
yeah.
does sort of get pissed at him if you do shoot it, because I did that on my first run.
Oh, well you get renegade points if you do.
I don't think there's explicitly counters, but there are like little nods to how the characters treat you and shit. It's quite minor in the early stages, but you know.
Oh man, we get like clues and whatnot, so do we get to like try and solve the mystery ourselves?
Well, the thing that I actually quite appreciate this is most of this stuff we'll be finding is not explicitly tied into the main like plot of the game, the stuff we'll be covering. There's a huge extended lore to this.
Okay.
Like there we saw a wanted poster. We'll be seeing more about like the stuff that's gone on around this mountain further on. Now we're just sort of getting... I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to throw together all the possible little horror vibes. Like, you know, we've had the creepy therapist, we've had the wanted poster, there's the guns, that sort of stuff, like, because they want you to get in the idea that there's something not quite right, but they don't want to give you too much straight away.
Right.
Which, I think it kind of works, and the fact that they have actually expanded the lore, like, again, you know, we're not seeing much of it, but they've worked with that rather than just thought, let's throw this stuff, then forget about it once we get back on track. I kind of appreciate that.
Yeah, well, it builds the world, really. It's a very, like, easy thing to miss sometimes, but I always appreciate when it's there.
What a crazy place to set up house.
Hotel and sanatorium on the top of a mountain. Yes.
Richie, what's a sanatorium exactly?
So, I mean, it depends. It's basically a place where people who are ill of something tend to go. It's a medical facility for long-term illness.
Okay.
Most typically, it was for the treatment of tuberculosis, before antibiotics came into things.
Big mountain.
But there have also, I think, been alcohol-based sanatoriums and so on. But the primary thing for it was for TB.
Are there also them kind of institutions from years back for like people who are mentally ill and things, or is that something different I'm thinking of?
You may be thinking of Bedlam.
Possibly.
I don't know whether there are any sanatoriums for the insane.
Well, just the name sanatorium, when I first heard it, I'm talking like years back, it made me think of the word sanity, so that might be where you're getting mixed up.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea, unfortunately, but either way, cable car, in the fog, in the snow, it's gonna go well, innit?
It's gorgeous, mate, what are you on about?
This is completely safe.
He definitely did. I haven't seen him so excited about something in forever.
Oh man, he was just licking his lips and jumping up and down. Ooh, the prospect of two friends coming via cable car.
Yeah.
Everyone else feels the same way.
Well, it's the idea of, like, Josh is the guy who sent that video and that. He's the surviving brother of the two who died. And I think the idea is that he's trying to just have another, like, little getaway with all his friends together to try and get over what happened last time they were all together. But
Wait, is this happening in the same place as last time?
Yes.
Is he a fucking tool?
well, it's his family's place, so it's probably what they have available.
Fuck that! Sell up and go buy a house in the Mediterranean or something, away from mountains.
Well, yeah, but some people like to go skiing or hiking through the mountains.
Do you want to go skiing here right now?
Yeah, do you want to go
Richie?
skiing in the place where your sister and her friend met their untimely demises, or do you want to go work on your tan? Pick one and only one.
Well, they're both his sisters, they're his twin
I don't give a
sisters.
fuck.
So he's lost two family members. It's fine that.
Although, to be fair, Hannah and Beth are, well, they're played by the same actress, Ella Lentini, so technically they're one and the same person, really.
Yeah, well.
Sonic and Shadow are the same people. That's how our voice casting works. If they're the same voice actor or actress, they're the same person.
Oh, new character. Whoa, okay.
We've had a bit of a switch around, because you saw it in the prologue that Emily was with Mike then, and now Jess is with Mike.
Well,
So
that's not what the oh boy was situated towards. It was a fucking clan-like expression.
oh yeah, she's got a very shiny face.
Also, Tom,
Uh-huh.
you should probably recognise the actress who plays Jess,
Uh-huh.
because it's Megan Martin, who voiced Naminé.
Okay. Well, a lot of people have voiced Naminé.
Well, no, like, she has voiced Naminé since, like, Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days. Obviously, she's not the original Naminé, because that was Brittany Snow. But she had... Well, actually, no, she's voiced Naminé since Chain of Memories.
Well, to be
So-
honest, I prefer the original Naminé from Kingdom Hearts 2, so...
I mean, to be fair, I prefer Brittany Snow as well, but you take what you can get. And I mean, the only thing that I really knew of her from, other than obviously taking the role over from Kingdom Hearts, was that she played a character called Tess in Disney's Camp Rock.
A lot of Disney connections. Give it back! Oh, okay, well. You get to see what choices I would make if I was playing the game.
It's a shame they haven't got a voice recognition version yet. You just yell at the screen as to what you want to happen.
Yeah, it's like the Crazy Taxi minigame in Sega Superstars.
Oh yeah.
Can Ed Tom shout down flame? Clap along, guys. Give him your, like, words.
Well, I mean, the technology's technically there now. I mean, you yell at your Xbox to turn off and it does, so...
I mean, you know, whoever.
Sam?
Did you see this view? I mean, holy cow. Sometimes I forget to just stop and take it all in.
Yeah, just appreciate the murder mountain, you know?
Yeah, well, that's what Murder Mountains are for, like... You either look at the beauty or you get killed.
Oh, okay. Why did Mike and Emily split up again? Was it because Mike was trying to, like, get it on with one of the deceased?
It's not explicitly said.
Okay, but it's pretty obvious.
And where's the bell?
I mean, it's basically the thing of Mike's a douchebag and Emily's a bitch.
Matt seems like a bit of a pushover.
Yeah.
That's just the impression I'm getting. Not because he's carrying her bags. That's a very sweet thing to do. Just because he's carrying her bags and she's walking like 10,000 feet in front of him.
Yeah, she's been walking ahead
Oh,
and...
okay, that one almost got me.
Hi, Grant Ward.
Mike, perpetually psychotic.
You guys.
Michael!
You really
Yeah, the little intros they give the characters, I think they just bluffed shit on the spot, because they don't stick to barely any of them.
Like, happy, likes apples, really fucking good at Scrabble.
Yeah, it's like, are they just like letting the guys fill in their own fucking Facebook profiles or something?
Yeah.
Rid of things? Seriously, what's wrong with you?
just trying to lighten the mood, Em.
Oh, I'm sick of your shit, Mike. Can we just go inside and drink? Drink until we can't feel things no more. Back off! Back off!
Michael, you gotta step off.
I am a man.
I am a macho man, and you're not gonna pick a fight with me.
I'm not gonna tell you again.
Bless him, poor Matt. He does try, but yeah.
Maybe we can move past all this. Be buds, but
I mean, to be fair, at this point we've had pretty much most of the character archetypes, because Sam, who's Hayden Panettiere, is kind of your normal nice girl.
Everyday kind of person, yeah.
Chris is basically your nerd character, who's basically a bit of a wimp. We've got Matt here, who is the caring boyfriend, just the general nice guy. Emily's the bitch. Mike's the jockey douchebag. Josh, who's the guy who's called everyone his, a little bit of the weirdo. And I think the only character that we haven't met yet is Ashley.
If it's so important, I guess I can.
But we'll meet her soon enough, I'm sure.
But you owe me one.
Excuse me?
Well, then we're even at least.
I'll think about it.
Like, I can accept that he's taking her bags and that to be nice, but his entire character is she's gonna yell at him, he's gonna like just go along with whatever.
He's just a rebound boyfriend, really.
He is, and he's also not questioned that he's being made to take the bags while she's gone off in the same direction as a much more attractive ex-boyfriend.
Oh, well. That raises a number of questions. First of all, who are you to judge the attractiveness of these mo-capped actors? Second of all, well, there is no second of all, that's the most questionable
That's the point
thing
you
there.
wanted to
Yeah.
But yes, this is our final character, Ashley, who is voiced and performed by Gladriel Steinman.
Galadriel, ooh.
Sure is a name.
Whoa,
Oh.
I think we've got semantics abound.
Oh, yeah. Like Facebook the game.
Yeah. Oh, I get so nostalgic for the days of Facebook drama.
Okay, well, no.
Sorry there.
Oh, okay, that was the first one that... Okay, 95%.
Sort of scare you, but
Yeah. Are we gonna have like scales of how bad each one got you?
Yes, that's what you're gonna get.
Oh, this is going to be hilarious, because I'm just sitting here just cynical sod. Flame's obviously sitting here knowing exactly what's coming, and you're just going to be shitting yourself through most of it.
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah, go on, Matt. Break your heart. Look through these binoculars.
You can tell that's like the most me thing to do. Like, yeah, go on, have a look.
You fucking troll.
You know I fucking love some drama.
nothing you think?
Well, yeah.
Is it ever just nothing with him? Ever?
I don't know.
Damn it.
Matt.
So this whole trip's off to a bloody good start.
Oh, yeah, and it will probably be off to a bloody good end as well. And by that I mean murders, and by murders I mean rivers of blood.
But to be fair, yeah, you're pretty much right. It's a horror game.
Read book, do it all. You Philistine flame.
Books don't have Twitter.
Even Snowballs are trying to jump scare me.
Not just do that.
And it's only part one. The story's not even, like, properly underway yet.
But who am I to retaliate? What choice do I
I mean, to be fair, I think at this point, they're kind of trying to do all of the cheap horror go-tos for scares. Because it's all the loud noises, the things coming up that you're not expecting, but it's all very innocent.
Oh, this is great! Bullet time snowball fight!
great.
But yeah, Richie, what you're saying, it is exactly that. You know, like, I think it's because they want to establish it as a horror story, but they need more time to actually introduce the horror parts of the plot.
This is
So
ridiculous.
just do the job for
Yeah,
now.
whoa, yeah! I can't believe you've got reaction commands for dodging a snowball.
It's beautiful.
Pack a rock inside it, whack him upside the head.
Hey, Mike.
Multi-kill, holy shit!
Billionaire.
Hit the bird! Hit the bird!
You can't hide from me, Michael. I know all your tricks.
Oh, I see, this is teaching you patience.
Yeah, it's teaching you the idea that sometimes your choices relate to just not doing the thing that it presents in front of you, and it is quite hard to hold off sometimes.
I would imagine that becomes a lot harder when there's like a murderer bearing down on you with a machete.
Yeah, that's it, Mike. You're going to be able to hide behind that tree.
So is Mike just trying to seduce every single woman on the mountain?
It's kind of his thing.
Yeah.
Well, he's trying to get on with Jess, he's got Em over there, he's cooking Matt.
Yeah, I mean, he's basically the guy who gets it on with every popular girl he can get his hands on, really.
I think that's why his parents sent him away to the mountains, because he's perpetually horny and far too hot, so they're trying to cool him down.
Yeah, this is like the extreme cold shower.
Woo! That did nothing for me, Mike. In fact, you repulsed me.
Also, I'm freezing. Can we go inside, please?
We should get up to the lodge.
Yeah. It's so nice out here, though.
Yeah, I've got icicles forming on my back right now, Mike. Can you get off, please?
Stay out here for pretty much ever, provided I was making out with you the whole time.
Jesus Christ, Mike. Keep it in your pants.
Yeah, I've got to say, these two, they do step over the cringe line quite a lot.
Well, then, what is the cringe line limit for you, Flame? It just seems to be stable relationships.
Wow. I'm sorry I'm bitter.
Yeah, fucking normie shit.
Yeah, fucking normies having these relationships with 3D girls.
Oh, here we go. Baron von Creepenstein's office.
So, I mean, these basically come up between every chapter, don't they?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy that snowball fight? We spent hours rendering the snow.
I mean, it was quite a nice... It was a heartwarming segment, actually.
Well, yeah, if you know, ignore the fact that Mike's hitting on multiple girls and is a bit of a sleazeball.
Well, yeah, but
And you're on a creepy fucking mountain. That's probably the most important detraction from it of all.
I'm sure that they're teenagers. They're quite happy to get it on wherever the hell they are.
I suppose. Alright, lads, let's do some psychology. Let's have a look-see here. Men worry me. What the fuck, Flame?
I'm not very good with women, if you can't tell.
Crowds scare me? Yep.
Yeah.
That's good, the sliding effect.
Yeah.
I fear both of those, but height's the most.
No, I'm not very good with water. I can observe heights, so I thought that was my kind of decision maker there.
I would go with rats, honestly. Snakes are just whatever.
I don't know.
I think my thing would be snakes scare me, but rats disgust me.
Knives are scary. Guns are too quick. You can't savour all the little emotions. Okay, is this just like weeding down the choices and whatnot till you have a top 10 of my fears?
If there's two things I hate in this world, it's crying baby cockroaches.
Yeah, hate them.
These options you're picking, one of the quite, I think, weird things that it can influence are the titles of the chapters somehow. Because the first chapter that we've just played through, there's two possible titles I could come up with. I got Friendship, but the other one that you could get is Memento Mori.
Okay.
And I don't quite get it exactly, but it's just... It's triggered by the decisions you make in the previous one of these.
Okay, let's have a look-see. Spiders. Spiders are creepy. The fuck is wrong with you, Flame?
I don't mind spiders. I am terrible with needles, that's why I am in such a bad way health-wise.
Okay, well maybe you should get over that so you can get yourself better.
Maybe, but that doesn't happen like that.
Zombies are scarier than clowns. What the hell's wrong with you? I fear dogs who carry needles.
Some of their teeth are basically needles, let's be fair.
Storms. Whatever.
Yeah, what is it? Bit of loud noise. Pisses me off when I'm trying to record, but otherwise fine.
We don't really get storms bad enough to, like, put the power out. At least in my part of England, anyway, so whatever.
I've had a couple from time to time, but not many.
Snakes, clowns, and needles.
So now I have a list of all your fears. Prepare to have a chapter tailored exclusively around them.
I know your fears. Let me smile at you because that'll settle you a little bit.
Oh, it's always nice to work with a professional. Okay, guys, we're coming to the end of this chapter of Until Dawn. We're basically going to put up like 1 or 2 a day over the next couple of weeks until it's done. And we'll be seeing Dr. Hill a lot. Oh, will we ever. But for now, we're safe. He has adjourned to his window to look out and face his own fears. So we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.